Hey guys, I'm Daniel with Dolan Baits. This is Luke. We're Time on the Water here at Performance Tackle.
I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna bring you guys in here. We're gonna show you some tips, tricks, other techniques. We're gonna have some videos with Shannon Gallagher, and we're gonna have some videos with the owner, Mark. And come on in, we'll show you what we got going on this week.
Hey everyone, it's Mark at Performance Tackle. Guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to rig a crankbait tournament style. One of these. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our split rings. I like to use a number 3 for a crankbait like that size. Grab some of those. We're going to go a little techie, and there's a reason why. We're going to grab 2 sizes of treble hooks. Since this is a saltwater crankbait, you notice they're a tin hook, right? And to finish it off, a little W snap. To tie the crankbait here, we remove the split ring, use this for quick change. So that's the deal. Tech Crankbait Rigging 101. There you go. Bam. All right, got to start with your favorite crankbait. Okay, a couple things I like to do. Obviously, usually they come with split rings and hooks, split ring point there. So what I like to do is, obviously pick the correct split rings, size split rings for your baits, which is for this bait, number 3s. And I would say this crank was probably like a 3-inch, 2 3/4 inch. So number 3, standard larger bill, but I base it off the size of the body. Number 3 works great. You want to keep your split ring small because the little trick here is I'm going to show you a double split ring system, and I'll explain to you why we're doing a double split ring for this particular, or for any crankbait. I basically learned that technique from my good tournament partner fishing ABA, WAN Bass, and English Choice Bass tournaments. And I typically rig this way with anything treble hooked. There are other ways to do it, but I like to do the double split ring. And let me show you what I mean by double split ring. So we're going to install one, and what you do is you put another one on there. So there again, you daisy chain them, kind of key. And why would you want to do that? And I'm going to show you here. Another tech thing that we really did I typically did for my crankbaits fishing largemouth tournaments. They're kind of a little bit more pickier than spotties or sandies or calicos. Nice thing about those saltwater fish, they're super aggressive. And you may notice I have glasses on. I'm old and I can't see. So kids out there, when you get older, it sucks. You need glasses. This is a number, where's the box here? It's a number 4 owner stinger. This is a crankbait for saltwater, so we're using saltwater tinned hooks. Notice I have 2 sizes. Why am I putting 2 different sizes on? Oh, wrong one, sorry. Okay, substantially bigger than that one. Number 2, number 4. The reason behind that is with the smaller treble hook in the back, it allows the bait to swing a little better. Being in saltwater, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, by nature, saltwater fish are a lot more aggressive. You can simply do, the same number 2 up in the back and in the front. Doesn't really matter. But in this particular rigging, technical rigging, I'm going to put a smaller hook so it allows the bait to swim a little better, which does make a big difference for fishing, certain times for tournament fishing for largemouth. It is kind of a cool thing I was talking to Luke about, and I figured we'd talk about it. So if you guys want to get super tech, try it, for largemouth cranks or saltwater. It makes your bait swim a little bit better, a little bit of better wiggle. The longer the hook point, I should say, or the larger the hook in the back, acts like a rudder, and it'll slow your bait down. You also have to remember, even if you're using a trailer, a feather trailer, that will also slow the wiggle of the bait down. And keep in mind, we are double split ringing the bait, so the hook point is going to be a little bit farther back. Okay, so getting to the double split ring. Now what I'm gonna do here is show you what the difference is really quick. It takes a while for me to can't see these. And it is really key to use, some pretty high quality split rings. Thumbnails, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Plus you are using very sharp hooks, so you don't want to jam into your fingers like I've done a million times because I forgot my split ring pliers. So a good quality split ring plier is always worth the investment if you're going to change out any of your split rings on your crankbaits. Okay, so rigged. Okay, I did rig this with a single hook. That is optional in this case because the hook is larger. I kind of do put a single hook here, but a lot of your sand bass, mostly sand bass, even calicos, they have a tendency to roll up. Why are we doing the double split ring? You notice on this, okay, it'll catch and it locks in about a half a rotation. I can pop that split wing fairly easy. If I take it, it'll just open it right up. Okay, so that becomes an issue. And so by double split ringing, what it does is it allows the bait to rotate quite a bit before it works as a leverage point to either bend the hook and lose the fish or pop a split ring, which is really common. If you guys are fishing calico bass, a lot, you'll notice they'll completely either bend your hooks up or you'll come back and the hook's completely gone. And some of those baits are rigged with really heavy split rings. You're like, what the heck? Yeah, on a straight pull, not a problem. You twist it, I can pop these things pretty easy or bust the end of the ring off. So there again, little trick, guys. Double split ring your hooks. It'll give it a little bit more action. I do this on everything. My surface iron, I use it for my freshwater jerk baits, saltwater jerk baits. And then in the front, if you want to do this little technical thing that I've done, it is an option. Now keep in mind, you will have a larger hook in the front, and typically I will just put a single split ring because most of the time it'll twist and then they get double hooked. Okay, it's for those times you're like really picky. They take a swipe at it, they get one hook. Allows the bait to swing without bending the hook off, losing the fish. In this case, you can up your chances of getting that fish in the boat, whether it's a freshwater largemouth, smallmouth, or you're fishing calicos, spotties, and sandy. So that would be your technical tip. Guys, I've used it and put my money against it in some of the WAN bass tournaments and ABA tournaments and English choice tournaments back in the day, and it's always worked for me. But give it a try, and for the tech guys out there, just want to try something different. I've noticed it never takes away from the bite, but there again, please, you got to be careful what size hooks you use. Too big in the back and it really slows down. One more thing, thank you, Luke, is a clip. There's a bunch of clips out there. I like the decoy snaps. They make an egg snap, they make a W snap. The W's are a little bit stronger than the eggs, which I should have shown, but this just makes it easy. A lot of your baits do come pre-split ringed. I take them off, take your line tie it on there. It's a lighter wire, but it's rated pretty high for how small it is. We're imagining that you've got your line in there. Push it on there. We've already tied up. if you're like me and you use braid with the fluoro leader, you know, every time you cut a knot, you're using 6 to 8 inches of your line. This is a way to quickly change your lures out. If you're fishing hard baits, even some swim baits, this will fit through the eye without ever retying. Quick in, quick out, make changes. Super efficient on the water. Don't have to cut and retie, especially at night with glasses I can't see. So very effective way. A small light snap. There are a bunch of them on the market, but I like using these for saltwater. Fairly strong, work great. So that is your tech tip. And that's how we upgrade a crankbait.